Even in my field as musicians, selling our talent, singing praise songs for the people that are destroying our future and our generation just because of the little change that they throw at us. We are the ones collecting the money. It is not the people taking money to vote. We are the ones really taking money here. And until we stop taking that money, Nigeria cannot change.
It's no longer news that when Nigeria decides, allies and enemies are made. The latter has become the case of two talented musicians, Peter Okoye and Seun Kuti, who fight dirty over which presidential candidate is worthy of a vote while dragging their family and music career into the mix. It all started on February 7 when Seun Kuti joined Channels TV host Seun Okinbaloye on his YouTube series Mic on Podcast and called Labour Party presidential flag bearer Peter Obi an opportunist. According to the youngest son of the late Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Peter Obi is a political prostitute who only switched to Labour Party because he lost the PDP primaries. But the one-time Grammy nominee didn't stop there. He had to remind Nigerians of one of his late father's song, Trouble Sleep, Yanga Wickham. In a follow-up video on his Instagram page, the saxophonist reiterated his stance and threw shade at P-Square. The 40-year-old singer claimed the music twin duo are not supporting Peter Obi because he has something better to offer, but simply because they love to cash out from reigning politicians as they did in 2015, performing for Buhari and screaming, "Say Baba."
There's no president that can save Nigeria. Only the people of Nigeria can save this country. Even if Peter Obi, who is the internet favorite, even if he wins, Peter Obi with his ministers surrounded by
internet president.
Well, Peter Okoye was having none of it and immediately responded in like manner. In the space of 2 days, Mr. P dragged Seun Kuti's late father, Fela, into the beef, called Seun a struggling artist without a hit song, and asked the multi-instrumentalist to remove Kuti from his name to find out if he's known in the entertainment space. Shots were absolutely fired, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. On social media, this has degenerated into a war between the musician's family, friends, and die-hard fans. So, stay tuned as we give you the full details of how Seun Kuti and Peter Okoye are putting each other on a blast over Peter Obi.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Since the primary election for the forthcoming 2023 presidential polls took place, many celebs and social media influencers rushed to pitch tents with candidates they believe could save Nigeria. Popular Afrobeat music duo P-Square on their various social media pages immediately declared support for Labour Party candidate Peter Obi. Over the past few months since Peter Obi started his campaign, the music twins have been acting like his forerunner and performing at his rally. In December 2022, P-Square shut down Port Harcourt with a mind-blowing performance as they created political happiness and solidarity on the campaign ground for PO. Unfortunately, not all P-Square colleagues seem to agree with their chosen candidate. Instead, some have pitched tents with candidates like Atiku Abubakar and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. In contrast, some have not pitched tent at all with any of the famous politicians. One of such person is Seun Kuti, the youngest of the legendary music activist Fela Anikulapo Kuti. In a recent interview with Mic on Podcast, a political discussion platform hosted by Channels TV Seun Okinbaloye, the saxophonist argued that he doesn't believe in any of the 2023 presidential candidates, down to his friend Omoyele Sowore. According to the father of one, only Nigerians can save the country.
He's not an opportunist that will deliver Nigeria. It will be a dedicated individual that has looked at this country, that has dedicated his life.
The one-time Grammy nominee insisted that even if Sowore won the election, it would be unable to function effectively in a country dominated by the PDP and the APC. Seun Kuti also described Peter Obi as an opportunist who switched to the Labour Party after losing the PDP primaries.
Not jumping on Labour Party. Labour Party is a socialist structure. Peter Obi is a capitalist.
Exactly.
Where are they going?
According to the leader of the Egypt 80 band, Obi is simply an internet president whose election starts and ends on social media, but not in reality because he needs a more structural background. As if this wasn't enough, in a follow-up video on his Instagram page, the political activist reiterated his stance and then threw shades at P-Square for supporting Peter Obi and called them political prostitutes who are only looking to cash out. He said, "After P-Square don't do enough show for all the rich men and all the politicians of this country, now today na Peter one dey tell me say him know what is good for Nigeria. After they've played the game, they've hyped them up. They sit down with you coming to tell you today that they love you. Why didn't they love you 10 years ago? Ask P-Square why didn't they love you 20 years ago when they jumped up and down with PDP all over the place. Reacting to Seun Kuti's shade, Peter P-Square hours later fired back, saying he had just erased the history of his father, the late Abamieda Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Dude just erased his father's history. You said only the people of Nigeria could save Nigeria. Is PO and the rest candidates not the Nigerian people? Shame, shame, shame. He wrote in a now deleted tweet. Mr. P didn't stop there. He described the saxophonist as frustrated and urged him to take a cue from his successful nephew, Made Kuti. Dude, I understand your frustration, but realize that the sky is big enough for all birds to fly. Burna Boy and other great artists have climbed our great fella ladder to blow. Comport yourself and pray to your God. My God has blessed my destiny and I'll forever remain thankful. I'll surely keep you in my prayers. Learn from your nephew Made Kuti, cause he's well guided and clean. Despite being the instigator, Seun Kuti also refused to back down. He questioned why Mr. P was using his nephew to talk to him. Why you no use your nephew talk to me? I be your own brother. Are you not proud of yourself? After una don disgrace una own family online, yab na self, throw na self away because of money, now you are using my own family to talk to me, he asked. The father of one again questioned why P-Square performed for Buhari in 2015. After you played for Buhari in 2015, you think to say them no reach out to us too for those times? But we know how to say no. No be everything we go chop, he added. Seun again shared a picture of Mr. P with Dangote and another of the music duo, saying, "Say Baba," he added. Una chop for 2015, still dey fine for 2023. Una no dey tire. You vote for any of these three people, you be fool. That's why them defeat thief your money for free bid. You are lazy and desperate. Love this morning, una no go see road. Already pushed beyond his capacity, Mr. P went bottom barrel, asking who knows Seun Kuti without his father's name. He asked, "If no be because of your papa, abeg who sabi you? I can't even point to one song that you sang sef. You think it's by offing shirt and be shouting all the time as if you're the only person that knows Nigeria's problem?" Peter Okoye further stated that he and his twin performed for the previous presidential candidate because they had little choice. The Cool It Down singer further said it's not P-Square's fault that Seun is not doing well in his music career. He advised, "If you're not excelling or maybe making music is not your thing, do yourself a favor and change career." In response, Seun Kuti asked Mr. P to go steal someone's song. He wrote, "Shut up and go and steal someone's song, Jare." The saxophonist added that if not for his father who invented Afrobeat, no one would know P-Square. Also calling Mr. P a clown, he added, "Not only are you talentless, but you are also a gimmick. Tried to go solo without your packaging. What happened to your career? Just like your candidate can't decide his party. Today ABGA, tomorrow PDP, next tomorrow LP. You self can't decide if you want to be a twin duo or..." Seun further asked where the P-Square Grammy nomination was. "Where is your Grammy nomination? Them no dey give that one to people wey dey thief song," he wrote. P-Square fired back, saying that their father may have been a nobody, but their fame made the Okoyes to be known today. But in the case of Seun Kuti, he is a nobody without his father's name. The singer then urged Fela's youngest son to clean himself in his dirty living room before speaking to him about anything. As Mr. P and Seun Kuti go after each other, Nigerians have also been reacting, from colleagues to close family and fans of both singers. One of the first people to react was Rude Boy P-Square, who took to social media to defend his twin brother and shared Seun Kuti for smoke. He wrote, "E be like say I go dey smoke this." Made Kuti, the oldest son of Seun's elder brother, Femi Kuti, also asked Peter Okoye to leave him out of the issue as his family remains united. "Good afternoon. Please do not use me as a tool to slight, insult, or badmouth my uncle. I am not sure how we are perceived, so I should clarify. We stay united as a family and intend to keep it that way. Thank you," he said. Portable was included. The Zazu crooner blasted Mr. P for daring to insult the Anikulapo Kuti family name. In a video on his official Instagram page, Portable challenged Peter and his brother, Paul, to revive their dead career.
Slim Kogba Kokon Eka of Africa, Anikuleti, young fella, Ogun kill you, said it. Come, I hear say they insult Fela Kuti family. You ever say You and your family una see their life una no play again.
Brimo, the controversial singer who has been flagrantly supporting Tinubu, urged Peter Okoye to delete the post where he called his father a nobody. Bros, you never delete? You go keep this post wey trifle your pops just cause it reads like you are self-made and inherited fame. That's your point, right? This belittles yours. This is quite self-serving. I doubt you own your successes. You belong to your sponsors, he wrote. Controversial journalist David Hundain stepped in and threw shades at Mr. P and Seun Kuti. In a series of tweets, he wrote, "Smoking Igbo is not a personality trait, neither is it a revolutionary behavior. Weed doesn't make you a wise sage or a genius. Fela was a genius despite smoking. Also, anyone who enthusiastically supported Buhari in 2015 and still imagines that he have the same influence or social gadgets that he had 8 years ago is living in cloud cuckoo land. Wake up, go outside and touch the grass, my dear. You are not that guy anymore." Black comedian Basket Mouth also tackled Peter Okoye for undermining his father while trying to score a point in his argument with Seun Kuti. Reacting to the trending beef, Basket Mouth stated that nobody is self-made. "If our fathers never existed, we won't be here. Nobody is self-made," he wrote. Fans are also included. One Mr. P fan went down memory lane and dug up a tweet of Seun Kuti thanking Tinubu for unseating ex-president Goodluck Jonathan. The tweet reads, "I want to thank Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for bringing this change. Aluta continua." Another fan tweeted, "If Seun Kuti called Peter Obi an opportunist, please Nigerians, who is he? Let people be the judge." One tweeted, "Seun wanted to exploit EndSARS to register a political party but failed. I don't blame people like him though." Another tweeted, "I am disappointed at you P-Square that you stoop so low to reply Seun Kuti. Not everyone you reply. Some people are bingo and some are okoko. Seun is an okoko and you don't need to reply him. Whether he likes it or not, we must vote." Supporting Seun Kuti, a fan of the singer questioned Peter Okoye. He asked, "Seun Kuti said A, you responded Z. He said you played at events organized by the Nigerian political class just a few years ago. What has changed? How are you suddenly claiming to be on the part of the people? Respond to that and stop dancing around the question." And there you have it, guys, the full details of why Seun Kuti and Peter Okoye are fighting dirty. Tell us, which do you think is right between both singers? What do you think about Peter Okoye bringing their father into the beef? Lastly, do you agree with Mr. P that Seun is taking the frustration of a failed music career on P-Square?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.